What is going on, guys? This is Prodigy, and as you can see, I'm playing some Battlefield 1. I got this gameplay yesterday. It's not even a particularly great gameplay. This was just, I played it for about an hour and a half before going to class, and this is just a clip of that gaming session I had. This was from the early, I guess you could call it early access for the Battlefield Insiders, because they emailed me a code. So, first impressions so far, the game is obviously very beautiful. I mean, you can see for yourself. I'm playing on the PS4 here, but the graphics are really great, and that's obviously something I expected. But finally getting to get in there for myself, it was really interesting to finally see exactly how big everything was. Which brings me to my next point. The maps are absolutely massive. Like, I played Battlefield 4 a little bit, but I mean, geez, this map is just huge. Like, it is gigantic. You can be literally running. I mean, first of all, you don't want to be running across the entire map, because then you just be running the entire game. You want to get in a vehicle or a horse or something. But I mean, the map is gigantic, man, and it's great because all of it is interactive, and there's lots of places for you to go, plenty of different positions for you to hold. So it was really, really interesting to be, involved in. So kudos to DICE for the map design here, because it's great. And I also love how destructive the environment is, because pretty much everything you see can be blown up, crushed, knocked down, anything like that. Like, there was plenty of times that I was playing and I had just killed somebody, so I was pretty weak and low on health, and then they had a teammate running up behind them, so I'd run away and duck behind what I thought was cover, and then they just shoot it away from me and I'm just running for my life. Or I'd try and run from somebody and get in a building, and then a tank just blows a hole in the building, so I'm completely exposed. And it's just like, it really keeps you on your toes, and I just love how realistic that seems, because it's just like it always keeps you on your toes, like I just said. And to see like a wall literally right in front of you just blow up and disappear is just a phenomenal experience and a great thing to watch. It's definitely nerve-wracking, that's for sure, but it's a great feature to have in the game, so loving that. So the next thing I want to talk about is the horses, because that's something new we haven't seen in the Battlefield before. And I didn't really get to use the horses a whole lot. I kind of just more so focused on the tanks, and then just running on foot in between the buildings and stuff. But I did spend a little of time on the horses, and I mostly use them as just a quick means of transportation if I want to travel between objectives. And you can get some nice melee kills with them too. So it's kind of cool to see. But I mainly use the horses for transportation, because they're kind of just sitting there, and then you want to get to objective B real quick. So hop on a horse, and easy way to get there. Now, I know Battlefield is obviously different than Call of Duty, but one thing I did notice, especially in comparison to Battlefield 4, the bullets seem to travel a little bit slower than I'm used to. And I'm talking about in comparison to Battlefield 4 here. I know they're projectiles, but it just seemed to travel a little bit slower, and I was having to lead my shots a little bit more than I would have liked to. I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's just something I noticed and I thought was interesting, because it was like I could literally see my bullets traveling, and then they were just really not moving that fast, and it was kind of weird, especially with the snipers. Now, I know sniping has always been a particular type of art in Battlefield, and I've really never been great at it at all. But I've used it a little bit, and you just have to really, really, really lead your shots and time it accurately to get a good shot off. So unless they're standing still, you're gonna have a hard time sniping. Unless, of course, you're really good at Battlefield sniping, then you'll probably have an easier time with it. But me personally, it's just a lot more difficult in comparison to Battlefield 4. Another thing I should probably throw in there is that there seem to be some server issues with the game. As of right now, I'm recording this on August 31st, and a lot of people are reporting server issues, including myself. I tried to play this again today, both on PS4 and PC, and I couldn't get connected, so I can't play right now. Hopefully I'll be able to play a little bit more later. But a lot of people are reporting server issues, and that is not a good thing because if you guys remember, Battlefield 4 had the same problems, huge server issues when it launched. And I know this is a beta, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, well, it's a beta, that's what this is for." But I mean, come on, guys. Battlefield 1 has had a long time to prepare for this. They had a huge alpha at E3 and at a couple of other events. And learning from the Battlefield 4 experience, they should definitely know that they should expect a lot more traffic. And this beta that we're speaking of is only a month before the game actually comes out, or maybe a month and a half or so before the game actually comes out. So I mean, this isn't really necessarily like a beta to detect issues. This is more of like a play early type of beta. Like, what you're seeing right now is basically what you're gonna get in the game, just minus some features like the campaign and all the maps, obviously, and things like that. But the game is pretty much finished right now. So I mean, I would expect better support from the server side from Battlefield. But like I said, hopefully by the time the game actually launches, this will not be an issue. I just really hope they get it together. So overall, I had a lot of fun playing the game. Like I said, I want to play it some more, but I just can't connect to the game right now. So hopefully I'll be able to get some more hours in this weekend coming up. So first impressions, pretty good, pretty good. I'm still probably going to buy this game when it comes out. I was kind of already convinced before I even played the beta, just based off of everything I've seen. And right now it's looking to still look the same way. Like, I don't see anything that really turned me off from the game. It was a good experience all around, so I'm still probably going to get the game when it comes out. So if you haven't played the game yet, I would highly recommend you to download the beta and try it for yourself, because I mean, anytime there's a beta, there's really no reason not to try the game because it's free. Just try it out. Hopefully you can get in. Hopefully the servers are working right. And just try it out for yourself. But so far, that's what I think of the game. Just some basic first impressions off of my short time actually being able to play the game. So if you did enjoy this video, I'd appreciate if you could drop a like on it. I'd really appreciate it. And that's all for now, guys. Once again, this is Prodigy. Thanks for listening.